My name is Carol Reitzma. Welcome to Relationship Road. This is the intersection of emotional health and Christian faith. You see, we can't really live one without the other. We need both. It's kind of like a marriage. If you get married, you have two people who want to have a relationship together, and they bring their baggage. They bring their problems growing up, they bring their hurts and their hangups, and they bring all this stuff to a marriage. And if you think about it, we usually end up either both having marriage counseling before we get married, and also when we have problems in our marriage, what do? We go to a counselor because our emotional health or unhealth is affecting our relationship. In the same way, our emotional unhealth affects our relationship with God. But nobody ever talks about that. In fact, we think our faith, there's something wrong with our faith when we can't feel close to God. But in reality, it's that our relationship skills are not what they need to be. The really cool thing about this, though, is that God has perfect skills. He has emotional health. He comes to the table, to this relationship with us, totally healthy. And so there's only us to work on. And when there's a problem, guess where the problem lies? With us. And so the Christian world doesn't really talk about, in fact, they've poo-pooed emotional health. They've said all kinds of weird things about it and tried to just get you to do more in order to feel close to God. But I'll tell you what, I got one question for you. How's that working for you? It doesn't work for me. And I had trouble with that for many, many years. And then I found that what was wrong with me was my emotional health. Let me give you an example of how that works. I end up with a divided heart because if you think about it, okay, let's say that a Christian's told not to lie. God hates liars. And so in my faith, I don't want to lie. Now, here comes my husband, and he wants to have sex, and I don't. So now I am stuck. How do I tell him no and tell the truth and deal with his hurt feelings, his feelings of rejection, his issues he may have with that, my issues I may have with that? How do I do that? I don't. I end up lying. And then I have a divided heart. I know what I want to do, but I don't do it because I don't have the emotional skills and the emotional health to do it. You see, that is the problem with Christian faith without emotional health. You can't really grow in one without the other. And so Relationship Road is the intersection of your Christian faith and your emotional health. It isn't about your faith. That's the problem. I bet it's about your emotional health or unhealth. And as a marriage and family therapist, I've dedicated my life to teaching Christians how to be emotionally healthy. That's Relationship Road. Welcome.